Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Weather Center. We had cloud-free skies throughout Wednesday across the western half of the country, but in the eastern sections, the storm clouds you see here brought us isolated to scattered thundershowers over the eastern areas of the Northern Cape, pushing down into southeastern South Africa and eastwards into much of Mpumalanga, Gauteng, and parts of the Limpopo province. So tonight, it's going to stay mostly fine for the western areas, but pretty unsettled across eastern South Africa. However, the weather gets quieter as we head towards midnight over parts of the Eastern Cape and Free State and much of KwaZulu-Natal, but we could continue to see a few sprinkles of showers over the Mpumalanga Highveld as we head into Thursday morning. Then for the rest of Thursday, it's going to be mostly sunny across western South Africa, just a bit of cloud and fog early in the morning along the west coast. Then in the afternoon, we should see isolated to scattered thundershowers once again extending from the northwestern areas down into parts of the Eastern Cape, much of KwaZulu-Natal and Mpumalanga, and also over Gauteng and the southern areas of the Limpopo province. Tonight, you can expect up to a 60% chance of thunderstorms for much of the Free State and Mpumalanga and the northwestern areas of KwaZulu-Natal. Up to a 40% chance of precipitation is forecast where you see the lighter shades of blue. We still have a watch in place for severe thunderstorms that could produce large hail and damaging winds tonight over the eastern areas of the Free State, across southern Mpumalanga and much of the KwaZulu-Natal interior. Light to moderate winds are forecast this evening across much of South Africa, southeasterlies from the Cape Peninsula into much of the Eastern Cape and along the KZN coastal areas. Then on a Thursday, we are going to have fresh winds setting in along the southwest coastline. Fresh winds are also forecast over parts of the Eastern Cape and the interior of the Northern Cape. It's going to be cool to mild this evening across much of southern South Africa, where minimums in the lower teens are forecast, especially over the southern interior. A bit warmer as we go towards the coastal areas. Port Elizabeth will drop to around 14 degrees on Thursday morning, a minimum of 17 for Cape Town. The same for Kimberley, Mahikeng, as well as Pretoria. Much warmer for Appington with a low temperature of 19. Similar minimums are forecast around Durban. Then on Thursday afternoon, it's going to be sizzling hot for much of central and western South Africa. Appington shooting to around 42 degrees, 37 for the high in Kimberley. Cooler over the northeastern sections, where Pretoria should make it to 32 degrees. It's going to be comfortably warm for Durban with a high of 24. Highs in the lower 20s will persist for East London, Port Elizabeth and George, and Cape Town should hit the 30-degree mark, so will Sutherland. Then looking ahead to your Friday, it's going to be partly cloudy to cloudy for western South Africa, light rain between George and East London, and thundershowers are forecast over the eastern areas. A pretty unsettled Saturday is forecast across much of the country.